Ah, sorry, I've hit the microphone when trying to put my phone down there. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Jeepers, oh, there we go. Right, we're back. Music's coming back too. Sorry about that. That was probably not the nicest way to start the stream, but welcome on in. Hope you're all doing well today. We sort of start season 11 of the save. It's going to be our second one at Real Betis. We're Europa League champions. We're LaLiga champions. So I suppose we've got to try and defend LaLiga. Going to be hard to better what we did last season because we didn't lose a game, so that's going to be interesting. And we've also, well, hopefully do well in the Copa del Rey and especially the Champions League. But we're about to make our way through the off season. We've got £125 million to spend. I definitely want a new goalkeeper. I definitely want a new DM. Arguably a backup, but probably Hibbert can get away with it, having come 7th on the next gen list last season. So, we can go quite big on those two, and then we'll see what comes in. And Santi, yeah, you are first. Welcome in, man. So, hope you're all doing well out there. If you're on YouTube, consider a thumbs up on the stream, helps push it out, and all that sort of stuff. And Ankle Lee with the raid straight away. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for the raid, Ankle Lee. Good to see you back. I've literally just started, so you've timed this well. We're doing a transfer stream today. So, yeah, you can come and see how good we were this past season in this Journeyman save, because we were really good. I should have waited. Now it's doing the... I mean, there's worse flute noises that could be doubling up on. But thank you very much for the raid, Ankle Lee. Hope your stream went well. I'll give you a shout out early so I don't completely forget. But of course, wonderful streamer. The WFM show. I think that's what it's called, isn't it? I need to catch up on that, to be fair. I've been busy doing stuff while I should be listening to it a lot more while I'm at work. But, yeah, as you can see, so we're about to get into transfers. I've got to try and improve this team for the Champions League. And Benny with the lurk. Jeez, it's all popping off. Yeah, we've got to try and improve this team for Champions League. I don't know how we improve that, because we didn't lose a game. Oh, depressing transfer window after... Oh, no. No. That's heartbreak and a half. Oh, dear. Yeah, we're kind of the opposite end of the spectrum here. Oh, League 2. Oh, of course, Hereford. Yeah, another year in League 2. I need to really sort out air conditioning. It's freaking hot in New Zealand today. It's, what, March? And it's freaking like 28 degrees. What's happening? Right. But as you can see, we had a really good first full season at Real Betis. We only went invincible in LaLiga and won the Europa League. So we've got to try and improve our squad for the Champions League. If that's possible, awesome stuff, because like so far in this save, I haven't been here for most of it, but like it was getting a bit boring Real Madrid, wasn't it? So we'll at least put an end to that. But yeah, we've got a pretty good team. Like, it's not awful. There's just a couple of players I'm looking to get rid of. So we're going to let go of Altamira, because he's a bit average, so he's going to leave. Because we've got salary cap stuff here in Spain, so you got to always consider that. One of the reasons we're not going to re-sign Seafeld, because he wants to get paid 200k a week at 34 years old. And no, to put it bluntly, we're not going to do that. So we do need a new DM. We've got a guy who I should call up now before I completely forget. Under 19s, there it is. Where is he? Where's my selection info, DM, where's Hibbert? There he is. Yeah, he came 7th on the next gen list, so he's probably worth using as a squad player next season. So we'll move him up to the senior squad. That could be quite handy. Save us a little bit of money. Not that we desperately need to. We've got 125 million to spend, but Hibbert will probably go where Altamira is. But we need a good DM. So I have done a little bit of research before the stream, otherwise we'd be sitting here all day, because I do take my time trying to find the right players. And I probably want to improve on Kawa Santos. He wasn't awful at all last season. Like 21 clean sheets from 35 is pretty good, but it's FM, he's 32. We could probably improve, hopefully. So those are the two main areas that we're going to be looking to improve, and I've got the transfer room in stuff on. It's extra term players, which I did not realise, but that's so honestly. And what about the DM? Ooh, okay. Right, I've been sidetracked early. he looks like he might be very good, actually. Not as... Well, add him to the shortlist, definitely. Who wants him out of Leipzig? Arsenal into Al Nassr. Wonder if we can compete with those teams. Wonder if we can compete with those. We should. We're a worldwide club and we're freaking LaLiga champions and we've got Champions League football now. But yeah, we've got a lot of money to spend. So those two areas are where I want to improve. And then we'll just see who departs. Santos actually wanted by Wolves, so it could be a good time to cash in on him. We only got him for 20.5 million. If we can sell him to Wolves for 40 million, that might not be a bad idea. We don't get all the transfer revenue, so it would suck a little bit, but when you've got 125 million in your budget to start off with, it ain't too bad. Gigam is wanted, but good luck to those couple of clubs because he's actually in his prime, so they can go do one. He's got a release clause of 160 million, so if they trigger that, then fair play. Otherwise, yeah, they can go do one. Vasev's wanted. Our strikers were very up and down last season, so not sure what I think of this one. The Bulgarian Brute, there's a couple of handy options. There's a really good Mexican striker I found at Fenerbahce earlier. Though we promised would sell him if the bid for 70 million came in, so if that happens, that's going to trigger us a bit. RPM was quite good when we used him last season, the Guinea-Bissau international, so not too bad there. Both our backup centre-backs are wanted, so maybe we let go of them because they're both kind of especially Gallardi now at 32. That might be a good time to cash in on him. Who wants him? Monaco, Lille, Altai is Brighton, Nice, Dortmund for Misa. Abubakar's staying. He's homegrown club, so with high potential. So there's a couple of bits that we can move around, and we're going to be letting go of Ricardo Pepe. Sorry, sorry all Americans out there. He was on a really big wage, and he's 32 and declining, so we actually loaned him out last season, and he did okay for Tigres, as you'd expect, but I've no intention of keeping him here. He's on too much for the ability he has. Anthony's retiring, so we have sent the GOAT off as a La Liga Europa League double champion, so that's nice, but he's retiring, so yeah, no more Anthony. Probably should change the thumbnail, but I can't be bothered. So that hoodie, my wife loves that hoodie of the GOAT for some reason. I don't know why. She has no idea who Anthony is. She just loves the Anthony hoodie. But yeah, that's all we were up to. So we're just literally at the end of the season because we finished things off here at the end of last stream. So we do need a scout, so I'll sort that out shortly because PSG have pinched one of ours. That's annoying. But yeah, it's a very, very chill stream today, honestly. Now one thing we did win Manager of the Year. It hasn't popped up here, but I'll go back shortly. We definitely did. As somehow Luray has not been picked, and I don't know why, because he's amazing. Yeah, that's wild. Italy, what are you doing? Oh. Why? Oh, this could be a problem. Okay, there's a tick there. There's a tick there. We're fine. At the moment. I might have to keep an eye on that. Right, Juventus want Vasev, sure. But we got the last Manager of the Month, so we won that like all but 1 month this year. So yeah, we did win Manager of the Year. It was on here somewhere. There it is. So there's the confirmation. So we've absolutely clean swept the awards and stuff. Pretty content here at Betis, given we just stomped the Liga. The one thing I will say is that if a really big club came after us, then we'd maybe attend the interview. But at the moment, there's not a lot, is there? Bayer Leverkusen, who we bet 8-2, I think it was, in the Europa League semi-final when they were still managerless. Mamelodi would be fun, but it's a bit of a weird step away from Europe, isn't it? So, yeah. We're pretty sweet here at the moment, but we'll see what happens. Barcelona finishing in third. I can't imagine that they're too happy there with Luis Enrique after his first season. And Real Madrid have finally not won a league title. So maybe they can also do some wild stuff. So we'll see how it goes, really. But I like this team for the most part. So yeah, pretty content with things here. Now we do need to do a scout, so that's unfortunate way to start because I don't like doing staff this year. It's really irritating how this works compared to past FMs because one, the filters don't really work, and well, the whole word rating, I keep forgetting what they mean. So is there any free? No, they're all at clubs. Awesome. How about we go after the best one? That's probably a good. That'll do. Please come. Tell you what, it's a pretty cheap wage too. We can do this one. There we go. Right. Please come. I want a Brazilian scout to help me get my non-EU players really, really good. I want them to be really, really good looking. They need to be the Zoolander of non-EU players. They need to be really, 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 really good looking. So let's make sure that's the case. And hopefully he also knows a little bit about Europe. But right, I've got a little file that I need to open on the side here so I can actually show you how I'm looking at signing. Now I've just got to get the right thing open and make sure it doesn't pop up with Python codey stuff that I've been doing during the week. So let me just sort this out. Where's the Real Betis file? Come on. Don't want song lyrics. FM Betis. There we go. Right. It's not the time to be updating my bands. Whatchamacallit. I forgot. It's been so long since I released music. I forgot what it's called. It's called Genius. The thing where the lyrics go on Spotify. Right. So once we get to the next thing, I'll show you who I'm looking at for both a goalkeeper and a DM, and then from there it's really just replacing who we sell. But yeah, I mean, we've just gone unbeaten in LaLiga, so I'm hoping this is going to be a pretty sharp, snappy transfer window for us. May even get through it all today. I have said stuff in the past, and that's definitely not how it's gone, so warning. But we'll try and get through it today and get back into gamey stuff tomorrow. Right, wait. Let me. I'm trying to check something on the phone. It hasn't worked too well. Oh boy, that's not good stuff. Okay, right. Turn that off now then, because actually wait, the Sheenix are on, aren't they? The Wellington Sheenix are on. Let's maybe get that in the background. It's going to be a lot better than watching the men's team probably. So we'll watch the Wellington Phoenix women in the background while we get through this transfer window. That's probably a good idea. As Herbert's doing something there, under 20 World Cup-y sort of stuff or something along those lines. So let's show you who I was looking at before. So we need a DM of some description. Now, not natural accomplished, so I can see the person I like. So he is injured. Annoyingly, we could have got him a lot cheaper last season, so that's frustrating. He hasn't been going that great, to be fair, in his career so far, but based on what I've looked at, Sejdo Bartel is a bit of a boss in DM. Looks really good there. Mentals are mental, for lack of a better term, and his physicals maybe could use some work, but he's not slow, and he's a DM. You don't really need him to be moving around too much. So he looks probably the pick of them. 74 million is a lot of money, but we can afford it, so it is what it is. And he's 20 years old, so he's going to have a lot of potential and room to improve. Susceptible to injuries, I suppose, the downside, but I like Bartel. It's probably our pick for DM if we could sign anyone, and we can with the money we've got and the amount of areas we need to improve in. So I like Bartel. If we have to go for a second pick, I think, let me just check my list here. It was this Vakira guy from Man U, who's more expensive. So either way, we're going to be paying a lot of money here. So younger, honestly, better, more potential. I thought that was probably the way to go. Was this guy there? I don't know if he was. And I do like a South Korean, being married to one. Maybe I need to check this guy out. He definitely was not there a couple of days ago. And he's also Italian, so this is actually a really good thing. It is. Actually, no. Wait, what's happening here? No, he isn't. No, he isn't Italian. I was hoping he had Italian nationality there. He does not. So that would be a non-EU signing, which we've got to be careful. We're only allowed 3 of those, I think, here in Spain. DM. He actually looks quite handy. That's slightly cheaper, similar age, decent potential, extra marketing revenue for the club. That could be very handy. Get in that Asian market. Get some Railway t-shirts sold. Might do a quick. I might need to have a deeper look at this guy. So hold on. Kyongtae. Let me just do something so I can compare him to what we were working with before there. So take our time, just because we're not planning on signing a ton of players here. So I do go very numbery when I'm trying to sign my players, because let's be honest, it's a numbers game, FM. It does look decent though. So in position, DM is, there's a lot of green there, isn't there? There's a lot of green there. It looks very, very pretty. Is he actually better though? That's the thing I'm figuring out right now. Not quite. Okay, he's better than Seaveld though, but he's not quite as good. So I think we're still looking at the Bartel. So that's what we're looking at there for DM. I think Bartel's the go. He's just got, well, he's out for a wee while, but so we might just hold off him because no one's going to go after him while he's injured. And goalkeeper was the other area. So let's switch it up. Now, goalkeeper kind of, I hate how this doesn't work. There's not a lot of goalkeepers, honestly. So this might be a bit of a trickier one, but having had a look, it looks like it's pretty tight between Calderon and Koulibaly. There was a guy, Afonso. What happened to him? He was better. Where's he gone? We want natural goalkeepers. Definitely don't want any Kyle Walkers in goal. If we go not considered. Yeah, Afonso was actually the best. So why is he not interested anymore? Because he has got some awesome mentals. So I quite like the look of him. Problem is that a lot of these, he doesn't enjoy big matches. So maybe it's not the worst thing to avoid him. Next best was Calderon, Peruvian. So again, we're looking at non-EU, which is a real issue. But I think he was better in big matches. Actually enjoys them, so he might be a good Santos replacement. And Koulibaly's there to be also quite good. Doesn't hate big matches, but doesn't like them either. So probably Calderon, but the nationality of all of them is not my favourite. So there's options. I just not. We're going to kick forward a bit, I think, and then see what we do with all this money. And hopefully the transfer room and stuff actually does start to work. Right, our B team's got relegated. That's not great. So despite our first, I mean, that is entirely on the B team manager because he doesn't register our 18 players to actually play for that team. So he can go, maybe we should sack him. I think it'd be fun. Oh, God. Oh, the men are on before the women in the Phoenix. That's no good. I was hoping to start the day with a win. That's a lot less likely now. Okay, Scout coming in. deal done. Yay. I don't know if we're doing a lot of transfers today, so we'll get this in early. We signed a scout. That is really bad from our B team, isn't it? 36 points. That not great at all. Right. Sure, you guys can improve those areas. Let's just get that sorted quickly, and yeah, kick on a bit. Then I'll check the transfer room and see if anyone else good pops up. And really, if any clubs come after some of these players, there's not a lot that I want to get rid of here. I've got a pretty nice team. If someone paid 70 mil for Vasiliev, that'd be quite nice, because I don't think he performed that well last season. And then we can maybe have a bit more fun with striker. We have a lot more wage available now because Anthony has just retired. Thank you, GOAT. To be brutally honest, I don't know if you deserve to be given the Sir treatment in the save, because you didn't do a lot when I came here. I understand you're a club legend and all that, but you're a little bit mid and injured when I was here, so missing like the best part of 8 months with an injury. So we might have to just let Anthony not be a Sir here, but he has retired. The world football global superstar, of course. I mean, he's done it. I tell you what, around 100. Lucky that we didn't play him a lot more late on in the season, because yeah, we actually had to unregister him because he was just taking up a squad space. But lovely, Anthony. You can go enjoy your retirement, and our salary cap thanks you greatly for the fact that you have retired. 575k spare now. Wonderful. Yeah, actually, that is going to go back down because Manix Merck, who somehow got beaten by Jude Bellingham to Player of the Season, despite having a 28-goal season from midfield, compared to whatever Jude had, like 10 goals and 8 assists in his like 20 games because he was injured for half the season. Manix Merck plays every game, nearly 20 assists, nearly 30 goals. Doesn't get Player of the Year. Real Madrid just they must have some intel on the LaLiga, because goodness me, that was a baffling call, that. But anyway, but we have had to give him a big pay rise to keep him here, Manix Merck. So with him being in his 20s, unlike Seefeld, we were well and truly willing to do that. Okay, see. Oh, Vakira's actually on the list. If that's the same Vakira, which it probably is, that's interesting. Although he's actually worse than the young German lad. So once the game stops, be able to see just how much they want for him. If he's a bit cheaper, then maybe we look at going down that route. But 5 years younger, the German fella Bartel. So it's probably still not the worst idea. Once he recovers from the big injuries cop there at Stuttgart, I believe it was. But just need to add a little bit of extra quality to try and, well, one, make sure that we're going to be all right with Champions League this year. Hopefully go a bit deeper in the Copa del Rey, because we did get done in that comp, albeit Barcelona is what it is. They actually had a fit Lamine Yamal for that, so that was annoying, because he's quite good. But yeah, he is very good. 61 million, that is a decent chunk cheaper. 25, interesting. He is not, this is the thing with him, he's not EU. So we're probably still leaning towards the German. Just because of that. Rodrigo Mora. Ooh. What has happened? There's a lot of good players here for 61 million. Man United, are they allergic to good players? What's happening here? We don't need a left winger, but if weird stuff happens, you never know. What is happening at Man United? Right, why are they selling really, really good players? Did they miss out on European football or something? Because that is, let me just check this because I don't quite understand. They missed out on Champions League. That could be it. That's the only thing I can think of there, because pretty mental why they're letting all those players go. Who's he? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's pretty good. I do think I checked him out as a DM, and he's so because 8 tackling. So we're probably not chasing him, actually. Get your facts right, media. Now, quick look. Oh, we've got more. Right. Any of them super duper good? I think we saw him before. It'd be handy because he's a Spanish keeper, but average. That guy's a nice age. Man United, I suppose he's not transfer listed. I want someone with better potential than that. So the goalkeeping situation, not great. Stefani. Yeah, I was going to look at him earlier, wasn't I? Yeah. So no one better's popped up there. We'll just sit on it for a bit longer. Any suggestions, also feel free to chuck them out, but we are in 2035, which is probably the big caveat to all that. So, consider age. Like if we sell a striker and someone says Chris Wood, then that's as good as Chris Wood is, probably not very sensible in 9 years time, IRL. So yeah, 2035 in game. I suppose the other thing, if there's going to be a bit of a managerial merry-go-round, our club's going to come after us. I'm pretty content here at Betis, but we have won the league already. And if FFP is an issue, then that probably makes us want to leave more. Because I want to try and fix that. Jeez. Now Gallardi. Now, if there was interest in those kind of players, no, Napoli, you can go and do one, but Gallardi, probably a good time to try and sell him. Nothing yet. Okay, we'll leave that then, but it wouldn't be the worst timing. Yeah, they can not get him. When they signed Gigam last year, I quite want to keep him. It was quite handy. Dual-sided wing-backs. I like those. Right, now money. This could be important with the projections for FFP. Right, you're not very good these days, Semi. No wonder we beat you guys in the Europa League final in Newcastle. So we'll get you off the list. 3.9. Who's he? That seems cheap for a 24-year-old. Okay, on the short list, we'll keep in mind because that's a good value play. Oh, right, that's helped a lot. Okay. Oh, yeah, we are all good. We've just got a metric butt ton of money there, so we are fine. Okay. So no more FFP issues. Who sold them as shirts? Merck, Captain Garcia, Simoes Mavambo. Fair enough. Rate that. Okay, so no more FFP worries. That's nice. Why do they need attention? Just do it, Pablo. It's your one job that's important. Right, so Vasev, I mean, yeah, if they meet the price, I'm not against it. And the other thing I suppose we could look at is contracts going into the end of next season, because that might be a smart way to think about who we could look at selling and replacing in that regard too. Because just thinking, I think we're going to have Mavambo at right wing over Captain Garcia this year, because he was just developing well last year and is quite a bit younger. So we'll see what the Garcia contract situation is. He is like homegrown something, so might just be easy to not try and bin him off right now with Champions League registration, all that stuff, but start thinking about future proofing. Unfortunately, the youth intakes here have been a little bit in so far, which is a shame. Oh, really? Okay. Frickin' international clauses. So where's our squad? Just have a think about this quickly. So contracts, there we are. So yeah, those 4 are going. That's fine. Now, there's a few. So Santos is in the last year of his contract. It probably is a really good time to try and sell him then, because you ain't going to get any better. He is Brazilian. Was there a weird nationality with him? He's part German. That's why he's sort of handy, actually. But he's 32. I think it's the right time. Let's see. No one wants... Okay, that's great agent feedback. Probably need to wait for the window to open. But interesting there for Santos. Roberto, I mean, he's a bit average, but he's pretty sure he's homegrown club. So, Korea, that's what I was looking at. Yeah, he's homegrown club, so he's just handy to have around as like a... Just here. So I might do that, even though he's pretty average. There's like a 5th choice defensive option. He's handy enough to have around. Martin Vitek. Wasn't thinking about selling him, honestly, because he's quite good, but 32. Centre back might be a bit of a area we need to look at here, this window. There's certainly options. I mean, Decat was just there, and Bartle can play centre back. You've got like an Almeida at Benfica, who I looked at last season around the same time that we did get in the Ray. Like, can't jump. That was the whole issue with him, but there's certainly some pretty good centre back options out there. I mean, Kim Ok-hyun, a French South Korean. Oh, I like that combo. I like that combo a lot. That would sort the Asian money out as well. Right, who wants him? Arsenal, Spurs, Real Madrid. Okay, so annoyingly one of those clubs has actually won a trophy in the safe this past season, but there's definitely some options with Vitek maybe getting moved on. Lille, okay, Lille, if you ever think about it. Hibbert we're going to keep, his homegrown club, and yeah, going to start to make his way into the first team, so we'll get that sorted out. Abubakar, yeah, we need to have a good talk to you before clubs come after you. No, we'll talk to your agent first. Sorry, should have. We are very keen. What do you want? Yes. Like, how much was he on? We'll try and get him down. That's about what he was on anyway. So let's do this. Bump far, easy peasy. get rid of the appearance fees because you're a football player. Why on earth do you need those? And they all love release clauses here in Spain, which is a shame. So we'll get an assist bonus because that's kind of your job as a wingback. Let's go up to get it down because FM26 things. Well, it's quite a bit more, but okay, we'll cope. Yeah, 37.5. You got high potential. So Burbacar's going to stay. Lovely. What was it? Liverpool, Napoli, Girona. No chance. Gallardi, we're going to look to move on. Manal, homegrown club. That potential's not as good as it once was, but might not be the worst idea to get him on one more year. And especially if that wage is what it looks like, we'll keep him around. Backup goalkeeper, pretty handy. I will actually make you a, you will actually do that, but then because at some stage you will be a backup. There we go. So he should be happy with that. And if you don't become good enough to be a backup, we'll just sell you. Let's get you down to 15k. How about that? Okay, 15.5. Thank you. Right. So that's the contract sorted out, at least in the A team. So, Pali probably should look to get rid of him. No one wants him. Okay, well, we'll transfer list him. Okay. So might be going quite heavy at centre back all of a sudden now, I realise that. Because with Vidic's getting on a little bit. We could do a big old centre back turnover here. Vasev, yep, he's great. He barely scores, but he's great. Love how he's scoring all the goals for his nation, but not for us. Thank goodness for Manic Smirk carrying the entire team. Oh no, okay, don't be long term. Do not be long term. FM. I know I'm wearing a jersey of unfortunately a club that's losing a lot this year, but don't do me dirty here. Didn't really need to email me about that, did you, in the off season? You had me worried there, FM. What are Germany doing playing Qatar? What's going on there? Geez, a lot of clubs are after Guillaume Jan. This could be interesting. Euro qualifiers, okay. Still doesn't understand why Germany are playing Qatar among the teams, but anyway. Ondo, happy. Yep, he's a good player. Atletico Madrid, they can definitely go do one. They're, 38 points behind us this season. No chance, guys. Sure, my players don't want to take a step backwards unless they're trash players then. Well, we're going to force them to take one. Where are we now? We're in mid-June. So it's going to be end of June usually when things pick up in terms of the whole job market and whatnot, and when contracts expire, especially for staff, which we'll have to do that today a bit as well. I think our staff set here is pretty good now though, so hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. Try and keep most of them here, I think. Unless there's some really bad ones from back when we took over. Do we have to register for the Champions League already? That's surely the clubs that are just in qualifying. And we have risen up the European club rankings. You're damn straight we have Europa League champions. I wonder what pot we're going to be, actually. That could be quite interesting. Not that there's much drama in the FM European draws these days for the group phase. It was a lot better when there were actual groups, weren't they? Because then you could actually have a group stage draw. It's a bit weird with the whole league phase now, isn't it? They had that nice feature for a couple of years on FM, and then UEFA changed the whole competition format, sort of mudded that. So they really want us to sign that Guilherme Fernandes, don't they? From, I think it was Fiorentina he was at. But the media really want us to do that deal. Molina, okay, Molina's interesting. He's all right. I'm open to selling Molina, so maybe FM. I've had a transfer bid come in. This is probably the time you want to chill out on the processing, please. There we go. Good FM. Who's a good boy? Let's see. Oh, Napoli won the Champions League? Okay. 4th in Serie A. Champions League winners. Is Ange still there? Oh, no. Sorry, that sounded really bad, didn't it? Freaking Ange, he's had to outdo me, win a Champions League before me, the little beggar. Freaking Australia. Well, always got to just one up New Zealand, just that little bit. You freaking, oh, Ange. How have you managed that? Champions League, and you're beating Liverpool in the final. What's happened there? 41 places. That's not bad at all. Up to 68th. And England and Spain. So Newcastle and Atletico Madrid in Champions League. There's enough homegrown players. It just depends on the age of a lot of them. So when's Pablo's contract? He's not for a while, so we can keep him. I would like to change him to a squad player, which might upset him. Although apparently not, so that's okay. Because Mavambo's just awesome with his 20 agility, so we want to use him on the wing. Now let's get to the potential deal at left back. Scene Keen, that rhymes. Right, Gabriel Molina, 27 mil from Nottingham Forest. Speaking of Ange, he is worth a bit more than that, so we'd probably look to do something about this and get a bit more out of them. But Molina is, if I look at the star rating, he's pretty so-so, but he doesn't really pass that well. He's actually he's mainly all physicals, isn't he? His physicals and mentals, his technicals could definitely improve. 24, we bought him for 18 mils. Yeah, we would want to try and get up to 36. While we're here, actually, while I'm just thinking of it, we'll try and do that. Improve the percentage of transfer revenue. But he's honestly one of the weak links in this team. Would almost go Nielsen for next season. He's probably a bit better. So, yeah, we could. What's the left back area looking like? Just made a meal of that. What's the left back looking like? Pacho is absolutely past the age we'd look for. Get like a Alan Rishaw. That might not be the worst, or even actually maybe not Serbia because he's a centre back, but that sort of Rishaw, Bookweg. I was looking at Bookweg last season. if we did have to look in this area, it's very similar though. Like the passing's let down. But he is quite cheap. But I was looking at this guy who's potentially a little bit better. Well, he's definitely more well-rounded. He doesn't enjoy big matches, which might be an issue for us, actually, so that's a shame. But, I mean, what's old Pandisia looking like? Just if we wanted to splash out a bit more. Very similar. The technicals aren't awesome for him. That's better from Man United. So, yeah, he doesn't enjoy big matches either. Okay. Of course he doesn't. He's playing for Man United. Massa is a big lad. He can pass a ball, though. Goodness me, 16 passing. Lack of crossing's a bit of a bummer. This guy's from Barca, so I suppose he'd be homegrown-ish. We have to be spending a bit of extra cash here if we get someone big in, it feels like. And he is legitimately the left-hand sided Trent. So, with that one marking, so let's maybe get rid of Kovo. I'm definitely not against getting rid of Molina though. So what we might do is try and get them to up this a bit. So, let's go. Well, 30, that gets up to 36 overall. Give me, let's really pull their pants down here. 30 mil, 750 per 10 games, and 25% of profit from next sale. No, okay, right. 29.5. Go and do one for us, because that is not enough for him. So after all that, I need to do the offer before the actual starting looking at replacements. This guy will not be a very good goalkeeper, so they can take him. Tribute-wise, actually not too bad. And yeah, Merck. We'll actually keep Merck on rehab for now. Now, if we can get this request through, that would actually help any selling case that any time we do sell someone, because I think we're only at 35% at the moment. Percentage of transfer revenue retained. Seeing as the club did go to like 155 million in debt or whatever it was. So while they're in a much better financial situation, let's try and change that. Especially, I mean, they've got to love us after a Europa League. Sorry, I thought it was Anish there. A Europa League win and LaLiga invincible. So surely they're gonna look after us. Show me the percentage increase. Come on, the Betis board. All right, give me some good news. Come on. Yes, there we go. Oh, yeah. Take that. Ricardo Pepe's still playing for the USA national team. Oh, we've got the Super Cup, of course. Oh, yeah. Tell you what, back to the Anzac Challenge days. Shaun versus Ange. Oh, and Chelsea are after a new manager. I spoiled there briefly too. Right, Pepe and Manel. Oh, Gold Cup. Okay. Okay, that's a semi-big one. Right, what are we up to? 60%. Take that. Right, can we ask again? Now, when's this? The 15th of August. Do we have our... We don't have our LaLiga fixtures yet, do we? Should really think about getting onto these transfers then, if we've got that sort of thing to play for. Might be the only chance we get to win that. Cardiff City Stadium, of course, we play in Wales. That's a perfectly... That's exactly where everyone wants to go in summer. So Pioli is... Wait, Oh, Pep might leave Juventus for it. Okay, I thought that was... Yeah. So Pioli did get sacked. It was Pep that's being touted as taking over. No wanted symbol. That's fine by me. Just for curiosity. Game. There we go. Okay, that's got to be Leon woman. And Mamelodis is still not a lot of, well, big clubs. Monaco are there, but it's just Chelsea, isn't it? Let's be honest at the moment, but maybe things will open up more for the 1st of July. But that's going to help us out on the financial side of things anyway. Vasev, I mean, I've said multiple times, just put a bid in. I'll tell you if that's enough. Now, can we do this again? No, of course not. Now, we've already got good youth stuff. Well, let's do that, because you moaned at me about how bad I was doing with the youth side of things, even though the youth intakes have been rubbish here so far. So try and improve the youth facilities while we're in a good working relationship before we spend all your money. And a Boubacar re-signs. Love to see that. He probably should have been above Heber on the next gen list. But that's good. So he is going to stay around. Liverpool want Musiala. I suppose that's relevant because they're probably Champions League next year. Unlike what might happen in real life. I think it's actually going to be Villa that drop out, though. When I was doing my picks for this weekend earlier, just having a quick look at the Premier League table, let's have a look at that top 5, and I think it might be Villa that end up sliding late. At least this weekend, I have a funny feeling Man United might beat them. It is Man United, so you never know. But if Liverpool can't beat Spurs, then slots in all sorts of trouble. Unwilling. Oh, come on, board. You're moaning at me. Yeah, we're going to not offer you a contract. Now, staff. This might be a good time to check staff. But before then, let's discuss with the board. We should invest. That was easy. You probably should have just accepted it anyway then. So, 5 million, is that all? Jeez, I'm going to spend about 15 times that on players, or on one player. Jeez. Now staff. Let's have a look at what we've got. A fitness coach. He is only very good. Okay. I reckon we do better than very good. I reckon we can get a fitness coach who's outstanding. Or not. Okay. maybe they'll... Okay, hold on. We're getting there now. Pedro. Is it... Oh, see, Pedro, he's even Spanish. Doesn't even need a freaking course to learn the language. Boomfa. Finalise the deal. You'll come in. There we go. We're going to be even fitter this year. Is he... Oh, he's out. Yeah, so you will not be offered a contract, but Antonio, we probably will offer you a contract because you're outstanding. So, you know, that's pretty good. Now, you're a coach who's decent. I mean, we're not gonna find a lot better than that, are we? I don't think. I'll have a quick look, but I don't think it's gonna be happening. Just to, yeah, not that many well-rounded coaches out there, I suspect. No, so if that's the case, we'll keep him. Not the player, Shaun. Come on. I know you're from Saudi and you love money, but let's be reasonable here, thank you. Loan manager, don't really use him, so we'll just keep him around. Although if we don't use it, actually no, you can go disappear completely. Coach, you're outstanding on attack. Is that it though? I mean, we're doing well, aren't we? So we should probably just keep these coaches here. Just because I can't really be bothered trying to sign a ton of staff. Only if they're... Yeah, we can do better there. That's a clear we can do better. So let's do the sports scientist. A lot of areas on this year's game, close enough's good enough. I reckon this is one where we can definitely go get a good upgrade on. Elite. Now, are you going to want... Oh, you're ahead. You're not going to want to come, are you? Sammy. Come on, Sammy. There we go. Come on, Sammy. You don't want to stay at Wolves, do you? Somehow Premier League. How much longer? 10th. Fair play, Wolves. Fair play. I was not expecting that. Okay. But we won't offer you. Now, Arsenio is a very good physio. Alex is very good. I reckon we can upgrade the physios too, annoyingly. Where is it? There it is. Right. Outstanding. Come on. There we are. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Bargain. Come on. Right. Santos comes in as one. And of these clubs, which one is the least big? It's not really. I mean, suppose Montreal, isn't it? Shaun. Name. Let's get you in as well. Right, so those physios can disappear. We'll keep the scouts just because it gets really annoying in a transfer window if we don't keep them. Even if we could upgrade, it's an absolute nightmare because why has that popped up on my... Why am I getting contextual suggestions on my phone? I'm just trying to watch a soccer game in the background. But yeah, I don't want to get rid of the scouts while we're in a transfer window, and if some of them are pretty so-so. You're a coach. You're probably good enough, given what we looked at before. There we go. What else is there? There's not much more to go. A PA. You're very average. We can do better than you. You're like a championship at best level PA. We can do a lot better than that. Yeah, this guy. Rashid, come on. In you come. Don't get too greedy. Thank you. Thinking of Tate McRae. What else can we do here? Not offer you a contract. Now, the head physio is very, very rubbish. You are going away. What about the head? Oh, they can both go do one. And the chief scout is... Oh, he's pretty rubbish as well, actually. Right, we need some heads and chiefs. So if we go and sort out both of these, because there's actually some really good physios that only want to be a head physio, so that's fine. Yeah, live in. Yeah, we will make you a head physio. That's why I approached you, bro. There we go. Right, so you're in. I need a head of sports science, definitely, because he was atrocious. There we go. What have we got here? You're full of it, thinking you're elite. You are Robert. Yes. Oh my lord, the wage. We're in the Champions League. We can afford it. Yep, sure. 14k to do whatever you do. Sure, Robert. And the chief scout, that was the other one because he was actually really average. Okay, can we do outstanding? Yes, we can. Right. Who's probably got the best recruitment out of those three clubs? West Ham in the Championship, so no. He's good, but he doesn't adapt very well. Might be this guy, just because he's got a lot of knowledge as well. Marcus. Let's try and get you off Ajax. There we go. Right. Hopefully that's staff done. Yep, love the youth training. Especially if the club wants to be the best youth system in Spain, because that's a bit of a lofty task with, you know, Barcelona around. Maybe the board need to maybe just rethink that whole thing. Donnarumma off to Real Madrid. Rejected the offer from Tottenham. That's a smart decision from you. It's not really a contest, is it? So Granada are coming up for next season. Poor old Santander finishing third have got absolutely done there in the playoff. Get a bit comfy, right. So we're getting close to the transfer window actually opening, thank goodness. Yeah, we're trekking. We've been live for about an hour, another hour and a half. So we keep going at this rate. We should, hopefully get for this window in one stream, which would be a very, very much a rarity on this channel. But we are still yet to actually try and buy someone, so that could definitely change, especially if people come after our centre backs a bit more, because that is an area that maybe isn't a good little spot to be improved. Jake, I mean, I will offer you a professional contract. You are the future New Zealand star. So we need you to be, Good. I mean, mate, that's a pathetic release clause. Come on. 1 million. Okay, fine. You can keep your silly release clause, but there we go. Right. Jake, do not let me down. Even though you're from Upper Hutt, which is not a great start, do not let me down. You little bogan. Right. Lone players returning. There might be some players we can look to get rid of in that lot too. Now, should probably look at this. It's been a while. Nothing's changed. Awesome. What about this? Oh, 46, right. Please. Now I will save. The game has crashed before when I've tried to go through the list in the normal way. The only way that you should have to do it. Not the way that takes like 5 minutes, the way that everyone should be doing it. And that's this way, where you sort out by potential. You go down the side. I don't like including those guys with the white stars. So we want to add these guys to shortlist. Annoyingly, that's now done there, but we'll just clear these guys. Thankfully, it is going to work today. And the rest of you guys can get off the shortlist and be forgotten about, please. You three will keep your reports, but you all, no, you're not good enough for Betis. Thankfully, that's worked, because otherwise, that takes a while. Right, here we go, staff. So, fitness coach, the one who is about to get sacked or leave, 1.7k, that must be him. Confirm, there we go, right. New fitness coach in. You have to go back for someone. Pepe, yeah, he's awesome. He's about to leave the club. The head physio. Gosh darn it. Right. So, I mean, this guy's clearly next best, isn't he? So let's try and get him. Right. Hopefully, Journeyman comes in. That absolute dome of a head. Oh no, it's all going badly now, isn't it? Williamson, you were the sports scientist. Were you a normal sports scientist, or were you a head? I can't tell. Okay. I think he was a normal one. Yeah, we're after that one. So he's going to be, I mean, yeah, outstanding will do. Pinch him off a average Spanish club. Right. Right, so we're going to get slowed down here a little bit, aren't we, while the staffing happens. Physio, so get rid of the bad one first. Confirm. Oh, jeez. So PA, we'll get rid of that one. Yep, he was the really bad one. Chief Scout. Okay, yes, you're fine. Right, so back to where we started before. Wait, what am I doing there? There we are. So we're now stuck between these two. Gladbach, unsuited to adaptability, sure. I don't know if I want to trust the guy in the championship, but it's probably the most appropriate sort of one. Yeah, there we go. Right. Surely he leaves West Ham. They're going down in the championship, so that should be sensible-ish. Cool. And let's get, yep, that's the one we want to do. Okay. And we're getting some good recommendations from some staff. We are, Juan Paz. We're looking for a DM. Honestly, there's a couple of holes in that game of his. Still like Bartle. Just waiting for the injury to heal. Okay, apparently we're stepping up the chase for a player I've never heard of. Right, he stayed at Bournemouth. Oh, jeez. Why would you stay at Bournemouth when you can come to a Champions League team, mate? I know you're only a staff member, but come on. Bestard. That's a name. But the window is about to open, so we'll start doing a bit of interesting business then. 4 days' time. That homegrown update might be useful too, actually. Right, here we go. So let's go all the way down here. So yes, that's good. You're in it. Lovely. Okay, not the worst actually. Fair play. So we still need to go back for the sports scientist. Porto, Besiktas. I mean, Getafe. If he's actually good, he's so. Okay. Don't know if we can pinch them off AC Milan. Besiktas. Maybe we try and get you. There we go. Get the guy from Besiktas. That should make sense. So, yeah, you've got a few who are going to become homegrown club, but they're so young it's not going to matter for the Champions League. If that, what's his name? Literally goldfish memory there because he just popped up before. The Spanish midfielder, if he looks a bit more similar. If he's homegrown nation, that might not be a bad go, that. I would love for like a proper good goalkeeper to show up, because there's not a heap. Oh, why would you stay at West Ham and Villarreal? Those weird staff people. We'll get there eventually, but it does seem to have been a lot more in this year's game. Getting turned down by staff and all that sort of stuff as we churn through the end of the season fully. I think we're about to tick over into the new one with the transfer window opening up. So, so that was was that the head physio or the normal physio? I think it's probably the guy we're trying to get in as a head physio. That was the sports scientist and the scouts. I think those are all the chiefs. Feels like that's what we're missing, so it's probably all the chiefs. Someone wants to sign Santos. Oh, go on. Yes, right. I don't mind doing this. Everton. I love how that's not working. But yeah, yeah, match our valuation. So I think we're doing all this again. Real Salt Lake, surely you'll come in. Although you're only very good, aren't you? Shouldn't be a surprise if you're at Real Salt Lake. Getafe, any other weird? Sparta Rotterdam. You're only very good. Porto guy, yeah, we'll give you what you want. How about that? I'm sick of this. Physio, chief physio, head physio, sorry, not chief. Andorra, yep, that works. You'll come, won't you? Yep. Just get you in. And so scout, physio. Scout, I think is what we were looking for next. Outstanding. Someone please come in. Oh, do we pinch one of our former guys because he is so good? I think we might. He's just mental. That guy, dirt cheap and always good. Hence why he's at one of our former clubs. Seeing as Tokyo had a meltdown there, finishing like 8th or whatever it was. He can come and actually help a good club. Because whatever the new manager is doing there ain't working. Oh, the Phoenix are winning a game. The Mayor. Jeez, I've seen a pig fly as well just out of the window. What's happening there? Scenes. Good old Corbin Piper. So contracts expiring. Here we go. Right. It's all about to go down. Red's gone pro. Love it. The next Kiwi, Messi. 3-star potential. It's probably more than Marco Rojas had in his prime. For a club like Real Betis, the LaLiga champions. I think I might pick Wellington to win this up, despite what I've been saying about them, because Perth are awful when they have to travel this far usually. Saying that, they did push Auckland, so there'd be a bit of a wild result if Wellington were able to beat them. Right, start our transfer window. Here we go. Time to do some deals. So, Lucas Hogsberg. A player actually scouted in real life. When I say, I'm in New Zealand, obviously, remote video scouted, but still. Handy. We're still looking for a fitness coach. Okay, let's just release these coaches so I know what I need to get when stuff happens. Probably shouldn't have done it with the chief scout now I think of it, but we'll definitely get rid of the loan manager. Right. So deals going through. Yes, that's right. Got rid of Kostov. Lovely. So we're actually going to get some money for this. Because he was jeepers, he was bad. So let's keep going up here. We've got £12 million now. Oh, we're flying. Napoli, I know you're European champions, but again, you can go and do one. Yes, we're going to enter the market for the right type of player. Let's see what's been recommended. Max Darling, probably not going to sign your hun, but sure. Gabby, not for that price. You're a wing back, maybe. Now, so who was the guy who came up in the doodah earlier? Morales, there is. Right, I just want to look at him quickly, because if he's homegrown, so I'm just going to do, he's 81 million though, it's quite spency, but if he's homegrown, that might be a really good get to replace Seafield. No aggression, which might let him down, but I'll just double check this compared to our Bartle. So give me a minute here while I make sure this will be an upgrade. Otherwise, probably still looking at Bartle. I just make that smaller because it's in the way. Right, there we are. Go to our position and a DM as well. Even though it's a lot of the same attributes, but just absolutely make sure. Might stuff it up, but you ain't really close to battle, so we'll just ignore Morales. So let's actually sign some players. How about that? So transfer him in. Has this changed? Not really. Not really. Someone's gone after Oscar anyway. Brighton, they can have him because he's just a bit despite the concentration, actually. He's not eccentric enough for a sweeper keeper. So, going back to DM, and I suppose we've got to check if he's actually recovering yet. He is 2 days away. We looked at Kong Tae, and he was only okay. Uriate's kind of similar. I think I looked at him. Yeah, he's not quite on the same level, so I think we're going to go quite big here, 74 mil. Say can't really tackle. And then we're getting down to so-sos. So I think Bartle's the play here. Little bit injury prone, but he looks the goods. So Bartle is a DM. Bank works very nicely with what he does. So let's ask about the availability. We are very keen on getting you in. That wage is not actually too bad. 74 release clause. See if we can get him a little bit cheaper, but wait, well, no, well, we'll trigger the clause then. How about that? Boomfa, big boy move. Right, 74 million. Sejdor Bartel, if he was a little bit better physically, I'd love it, but he's still good. So that, now if a big, Santos is a little bit weird at the moment. Oh, Alfonso's back there. Okay, that's interesting. He wants to come again now, but he doesn't like big matches. So it might end up being Calderon in goal. I do need to check the EU stuff. Quick save, because this is another screen that can sometimes go a bit buggy. But there's honestly not a lot between my top 3 goalkeepers that I was looking at. So yeah, we'll just check squad registration just because for LaLiga, it is 3 non-EU players. So to figure out who is the, so we've got Aguilera, foreign, Molina, and Lenilson. I tell you what, it might be a good idea to actually let go Molina here and try and get a European left back in with what he is. So this might be what we end up doing. No one wants him. Okay, it's annoying. I have to hold off on the goalie a little while here just with the foreign thing. Because if we can't actually register someone, it's going to get a bit annoying. Apparently we need to, oh, that's annoying. So we don't need to register him, but we are going to need to because we need goalkeepers, and that's actually the wrong competition, so that's awesome. But yeah, I think we have to hold off in that regard. I would like to not have him alone listed because he's actually a handy third choice striker, so we'll get him off the loan list. Boafia is wanted. He's probably someone that we could not use if we don't need to. But yeah. We're going to get some space. I mean, also interesting to see what happens with the likes of Misa and Galati, I suppose. C1, this might end up being a bit more of a centre back window. Oh, yes, 12 million. That's probably quite good. Yes, right. Galati might be going. How much did we spend on him? Well, 13, so it's a slight. So it's pretty much getting the same as what we paid for him. All right, so there might be a move for Galati, and Misa as well is handy, but could be a good time. What did we buy him for? 12.75. He's worth a lot more now, so if a club wants him, let's say, unfortunately, don't, but we could go big on a centre back, and Vitic's contract's coming up. So that was the other one I was considering. No one. Okay. We definitely upgrade on Vitic, so we'll start with the DM move. And the Bartle offer obviously accepted because it was a release clause. So, yeah, we'll get, hopefully stuff happens there soon. Right. I saved not long ago. So, we want you to come in and start for us. There is no debate about that, Mr. Bartle. So, important player, abso-freaking-lutely. Up to that wage. Good God, we can actually slide some over into the transfer budget. We are so fine. Let's negotiate. So 150k, we don't need to worry about the wage too much, but we'll try and get this down a little bit. And we'll even keep that at 600. We are not going to do appearance fees because for a freaking footballer. We'll try and go without a sell-on fee. £203 million release clause is pretty okay. As are some of those other bonuses. We'll chuck a couple of sneakies in there just to make him happy. Get that down to 25k, and hopefully he'll work with this. If we can get back down to 150, that'd be nice. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's pretty good though. I think we take that 155 with no percentage of next sale or anything like that. Yeah, we can do that once Sesto Bartle is hopefully going to come in as a starting DM. Lovely stuff. Are they still talking about signing a varsity of Juventus without doing anything? Now, Antonio Bonilla is not awesome, but this is for a loan. So, the wage is actually okay there. So, you know what? We'll accept that one. Real Madrid are going after that guy. Oh, this is the guy I was looking at for a striker. That's unfair because he looked really good. If we did sell Varsity, he can't jump. So that's interesting. But if I play him as left winger, that probably doesn't matter. But I didn't mind him as a striker with that finishing and whatnot. So it's slightly annoying that Real Madrid have found him. Because he's quite good. Oh, right, I need to get rid of this. This is what's happening. Right, do you think Napoli? Hopefully not, because we're not going to sell them. And you'll find out when we sign players. Vera Swartz. Jeez, next are going close to making it 2-0, which would be wild. Vasiliev, I mean, yeah, again, if they want to pay the money, crack on. Oops, player X. Also, still waiting for this. Okay, we're getting back to it not working properly. Love that. Waiting for the bid to come through now for Gallardi. Because we could go big on another centre back as well then. That's a Bolu. Should I check him out in that case? Because he's at Bayern, so he's probably EU. Right, they are not going to be kept. We don't. This is a long way away now. Yeah, there's a few. Right, Chavez, you're not very good. Let's transfer list you and offer you out. No one wants them. It's fine. We'll transfer this to them anyway. Perli, yeah, let's try and at least get something moving for you. I suppose Sergio's okay. Jesus is a bit of a knob, but he's okay. To some of these guys, it will trigger your extension. And yours. And yours, you're just good enough. Some handy players coming through anyway. But definitely some others that we should be looking to let go of as well. So Al Malawi will put on the transfer list. Same with you. Yep, well, anything for you. Just get some more money in. We don't know about you, which probably means you're really bad, and indeed you are. So let's transfer list you. How did he end up here? And Alex, you also do not look great. Sweet, right. Now, Asabolu, I hit the wrong thing again because I was going to have a quick look at him. He's quite old, that's the only issue. Because then there's not much point changing. Who's the actual goalkeeper at Bayern at the moment? It is Adebolu, okay. So Bayern are also looking for a goalkeeper, which is interesting. There's not a lot of great options, which is annoying. If I go to player database, yes, and we look for just goalkeepers, how about that? And natural, we don't want part-time goalkeepers. It is just those three still, isn't it? So, yeah, potential. Like, is there a sneaky? Not really, isn't there? Sven Boulogne? Enjoys big matches. There's a couple of weaknesses for a ball-playing one. Maybe that's our problem. We're looking for a ball-playing goalkeeper. I'll have to keep scouting for a good one of those. Okay, so let's wait till we get the next stoppage here. Just all right, I saw him near Galati, but so we will be doing some business shortly. Right, that's all good. So, Otomas, this is one we're definitely going to be just accepting because he is not very good. Did anyone else want him? Doesn't look like it, so leave that. Now, Galati, there are a couple of clubs. We can have some fun with this then. So, view all offers for him. 12 mil each. Let's try and get one of them. I mean, it's a Saudi club. We're going to try and get more money out of, isn't it? Extra million, please. Thank you. Right, we can have some fun here then. So that at least gets up to what we paid for him. And now we play a game that we've done so often before. Lock it in. Transfer list. Not really much point in a percentage of next sale for him because he's old. We'll just try and get the most money we can. But hopefully that works. So Monaco will come in and they'll keep coming and they'll go sort of hammer and tong with each other. So it does mean we're going to need a centre back. Right, let's just get the arse man to do that quickly. To Silver. Sure, that's cool. And I actually don't know who he is, but let's get him to work on stuff. So, centre back. There was a Korean centre back who wasn't entirely Korean earlier that I did like the look of. Where's he gone? There he is. Kim Uk-hyun. There's also a couple of other handy ones, but they are extremely expensive. We've got Bartle coming in, so we'll just ignore him because he actually does look like the best of them. If we could maybe to go natural for this role. Yeah, I didn't like Almeida. William, I was looking at last season. Now, the issue with him, of course, is that he is Brazilian. So that's the EU thing again. But at 23, I'm quite a big fan of that Uk-hyun, I think, at the moment. He's got an A rating. I like the way he looked. This guy out of Japan's a bit cheaper, but he can't jump, and that's also probably non-EU. In terms of the rules here in Spain, he should get off the shortlist because he's not very good these days. A couple of high potential ones, but I kind of want to get someone who's just going to come in and start. There's no A pluses, so we're just stuck on the A's, and oh, it's actually working now. Yeah, for 30 odd million, that's not awful money. This guy's probably quite elite. He's got okay aggression. $1.98. He does look quite handy. We're going to have left. Not, well, 73, 140. We could afford that. We could probably afford that if we did it some installments. For Massa, we go real big boy on it. Or we go for Uk-hyun, who ain't quite as big, but still looks pretty darn handy. What's the pros and cons? There's a lot of pros. 9 compared to 2. Suppose if that guy's EU, homegrown nation, that does help. Oh, he doesn't enjoy big matches, so he can go do one then, especially for that much more. Vuskovic is obviously very good, but Premier League wages. And he's playing for a club that doesn't like winning trophies. So, yeah, I think I like the Korean. Herrero is, it's not too bad. Composure's bad, so actually scratch that. I think it's Uk-hyun. Let's have a crack at Uk-hyun. Hello. We're very keen. Yes, you will play a lot of football, and that wage isn't super unreasonable, but we'll try and talk you down. I think that works. 35 to 53. I'll just confirm that he was indeed the guy I think he is. He is part French. That's the whole reason we like him quite a lot. So let's have a crack at this guy. Out of Monaco, 35. Let's try and just go in with a flat 35 without any installments. We'll try and remove and exclude because they might make them weird, and also none of that and none of that ideally. No, okay, I feel I can get more. Fair enough. How about we add some installments and then what would be fair here? 2 installments of 5 million. That might be going a bit high, but we'll make the offer for Kim Uk-hyun as a Gallardi replacement, which would actually drop Vitic to the bench, but really good young centre-back pairing then. And here we go. The race to sign. Yeah, that's worked a treat. Right. There's clubs all over, well, not all over the place. What happened to frickin' the other club that were in there? Anyway, Botafogo or Wolves. Wolves probably have money. No, they don't. Okay, sorry. Wolves, I thought you were richer. So the Saudi club can disappear for the moment. Stop going to the wrong player. There we go. Right, Galati. So we'll offer him out again, which is going to make a profit on him now, which is nice. As long as he accepts a contract. So it's, I suppose, the slight concern with this. Oh, stop freaking doing this. Head of sports science. Are we still? I just want a good one of these. I mean, did we already put a bid in? We did. Okay. We're actually looking for an actual sports scientist, then that might be a mistake. Anyway, in which case, this guy, oh, he's only good. I think we need a sports scientist as well. Yeah, it was. I think we need one. I've lost track of the staff we're trying to assign. Has it? Oh, it has two. Yeah. Just whatever. Whatever. We're the LaLiga champions. We can deal with it. Also have a quick look shortly too at the whatchamacallit screen, the managerial vacancy screen. Now I do have to just put my dinner on because it's in a pressure cooker. So just give me a sec and I'll be back. Not quite yet. Wait, did we actually sign a head physio? Oh, we did. I'm all over the place here, aren't I? So cancel that transfer. Right, I had to check staff at some stage, but we'll go forward. Right, I'll just get dinner sorted out. Hold on. All right, back. Sorry, that better not go bad because it's a freaking butter chicken in there. So if that, I might have to go check on it at some stage. Hopefully, it's going to do the. By the time it heats back up and it does stuff. Will be good. The Phoenix just made it 2-0. What was it? Oh, lovely own goal. Okay. Right. Oh, that's too much for us. Now, do I see some transfer activity? Oh, negotiated. Oh, isn't that from us? Right. Apparently not. Why do they want that much? That's mental. Let's just go 50 up top. How about that? I mean, that's not bad now. They're a little bit wild, but he's a centre back. He's not going to get a lot of that, is he? How about take that down to 2 mil? Because then we're, around the same. Yeah, we'll do that. Yep, sure. Right, 50 million on a centre back. Let's go. Okay. And he comes. I didn't actually see that pop up in that bunch of items. For reasons that might have snuck up there before it snuck in our inbox. Cool. Offer accepted. Right. Yeah, okay, so that did come through in that before it came through in the inbox. That's great, FM. Does have more interest in joining Arsenal and for some reason Tottenham. So let's just get his head straight. So you are going to be a important player. I would like to not do that, but let's be honest, Spain, it's all over the place here, so we're not going to have much of a say in that. We'll just leave it in there. 154, still make a lot of profit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of this and this and this because I hate those and this. If you score goals and get assists, we'll do even more, sure. No, sorry. What am I doing here? We won't do that. Game. Be normal. There we go. Right. Oh, he wants quite a bit. 175. How about that? Wage isn't too big an issue here anymore. Come on. You know you want to. 450k. That's pretty reasonable, mate. Yes, thank you. Right. Getting a big old pay rise. Leaving Monaco of all places, but hey, Kim Uk-hyun, hopefully going to come in. Hopefully. Right. Just bear with me. I'm going to go to a little boy's room now. Sorry. So it's all happening at once. Alright, sorry, what's going on here? Yep, the line's going through. Right, sorry, said to, nature called. So, we'll get rid of him. Right, so what do we actually need? Oh, what? Even you? Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we need Starflies because it's getting annoying. I might even do it off camera. What coach do we need? Okay. A coach and a sports scientist. Oh, we're not too bad, are we? So a coach and a head sports scientist, I think, is what we're actually looking for here. So what's the coach? We've got the ass man. What are we looking for? Fitness coach? No, we've got one of those. If we go to responsibilities, this might be, no, wait, hold on. No, oh, what am I doing here? There's something, staff? There we are, right. Where are we weak? Not a lot of spots really, are we? Maybe set piece, maybe a technical attacking. We've got a lot of people good at fitness coaching. So tactical attacking might be a go. Just tactical in general is where we've got some weakness. And position, maybe. So maybe a tactical position coach might be handy. So we'll sort that out. Seeing as we need a coach. So let's just clear and do tactical position. Is very good. Let's try. We're only doing 2, so we can go a bit harder on this. Outstanding. Yep, there we go. Right, you. Outstanding. Very good. Okay, what about the guy LA? Eric. Okay, he's actually not as good as I was hoping. We'll go after freebie. Let's just get someone. There we go. Right, lovely. And we still need to hit a sports science, which is driving me freaking insane. But let's try and get one finally over the line. Although we've got a bid in for one. So who knows? Maybe that's going to go through. Hopefully get some signings in soon. Now we've put bids in for 2 players that we like. It was a pretty good defense last year anyway, but we're improving it even more, which is good. Yeah, one. We'll see how things go, how much extra money we've got. And if bids come in for some other players, I think if we get rid of Misa, some of that interest in him works. And then if we can get rid of like a Molina and replace him with an EU player, then that frees up the goalkeeper to be an actual non-EU signing, because that's kind of what's screwing us there at the moment. So that will be handy. So to work out the squad balance a little bit with those, with the EU cap, essentially. But here we go. Right, we've got a deal going through. Lovely, freaking. We've only been going for nearly 2 hours. But Sejdor Bartel is going to come in. He is prone to injury, but he's very good. So in he comes. Click. Sejdor Bartel will be a Real Betis player next season, or this coming season, which is good. Is Arsenal going to sign Nuno Mendes? Cool. Oh, they are. Okay, he's actually going to cost quite a bit, that striker I was looking at, that Real Madrid now are going after. Who's that? Losing trust. That's fine. You're not very good. Yeah, right. Quick save now. We've got a deal done, and we'll keep going on. Because it has happened before in a transfer stream that we've had to replay like a couple of weeks, and it wasn't very fun. And it does also mean, too, we can remove those 2. And just quickly have a look at this. Keep an eye, see if there's a goalkeeper in amongst these, but not yet. No. Okay. Real Sociedad have lost a bit of a ball there to Liverpool. I've signed a couple of good players out of Spain now, actually, Liverpool. I think they pinched someone from Cadiz just before we played them last year. Oh, Hibs want Galati, so no one's gone up to that new fee we asked for, actually, have they? So we probably need to just drop that down by maybe a couple of mil. Right, we've got a sports scientist. Thank goodness for that. Right, we'll get this sorted out first because it's far more important. Bartle, he's so good. That that release clause might be a bit low. So yeah, he's quite good. Really should have signed him last year, but oh well. When he was a lot cheaper, but it is what it is. So Seavald's not going to be here shortly, so Bartle is off. Yeah, what's happening here? Yeah, yes, go. Why have you not left? That's the whole point. Let's go up a bit more here. Nothing else important? No. Oh, Deportivo. Right. Sure. Why is it? Oh no, wait, that is us, isn't it? Sorry, I keep getting confused because the name. Do we still have a? Okay, I think we don't need a physio, do we? So cancel. Or is this is all for the second team, isn't it? I think Betis Deportivo, I'm sure of it. So the different names are not very helpful. So Seaval goes, it's going to free up some wage, and yeah. So if I go to staff, yeah, we're still looking. Okay, cool. That confused me a little bit because they both look really average. Okay, you are going. Lovely. We like that. Now, he's going to be a sports scientist. Did I get that right? This is a nightmare. Yeah, it is. We've somehow still got to hear sports science here. Okay. Yeah. When did she? Okay, whatever. Don't question it, Shaun. Except, right. Really on top of all the stuff, it's so confusing when so many clubs turn you down, or so many people turn you down. Yes, and recommend a signing, which was just happened. Let's get rid of some of these. So, oh, Leone, forgot about you. Maybe you're not interested in coming here, that's why. Okay, but you're pretty average, as are you, Mr. Braun, unfortunately, because you're quite handy before. Jitro Winkler, which is a freaking wonderful name. Winkler the Tinkler, probably. Now, let's see what else pops up here to get through this window. I was talking about how well we were doing earlier, and now we're just slowed down big time. Classic. That's all right. Now, if I look at the first team and just look at in general info or selection info, general info is probably a bit more interesting. I can see it better from here. For some reason, the wanted symbols don't pop up. So our first team, no one wants them, which is perfectly fine for me. Now, yeah, Galati, I want to offer you out again, actually, because no one wants you at that price for whatever reason. So let's get you offered out again. Misa, I'm not against you going somewhere. So let's again ask, but apparently no one actually wants you. What's happened here? But needs to go there. That's what's happened. Yeah, pretty good down here. D Molina's wanted. That's on loan. That's a loan. Someone wants Roberto, but we kind of want to keep him. Yeah, Molina's the one. If there's, I mean, well, they can pay more, mate. Honestly, we might offer him out just because that would really help what we could do in the goalkeeping side of things. So we'll try that with the whole EU thing. Who? Sorry, Neuchâtel Zamaxes du Montier. Is it any good? Because I've honestly not really heard of that club. Right, coach coming in, so that will sort out the staff. Thankfully, Guy Dumontier. No, why would we sign you? What? Why would I? No. Who does want you, out of curiosity? Lan, yeah. That's Ireland, isn't it? Lana, from memory of previous saves. That's a pretty big difference between that club and this club, mate, just quietly. In terms of level. So hopefully we can have the South Korean centre-back, partially French one come in to replace Gallardi, who unfortunately it looks like we're actually going to get 14 million for. I thought we'd be able to work that a bit better, but apparently not. Also, while this is going on, I'll just make sure the kitchen's not about to explode in curry colours. No, we're fine. It's actually going ridiculous. That was actually a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. It's already nearly done, so that's a bit of a balls up from me. I thought that would take a while to heat up before it did the pressure cooking. Only 3 minutes left, but it can naturally release. We'll be fine. In case anyone was wondering about my tea. Yeah, that's fair enough. I've clearly lost count of what we need. Where's the yeah, we have a vacant role because it's a low manager, so that's fine. No, I should look for that. Just keep on top of this because I really want to find a good goalkeeper who's EU if possible. But nothing doing yet. The good old waiting game. Right, he wants to ask about the asking price. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. It's fine. That's fine. Right, Gabrielle. What's wrong, mate? There's a couple of clubs that want you. Okay, we can work with that. Melina. Yeah, what do you feel like? 20, that's... Bro, how about 30? How about that? Come on. 29, sure. 29's fine. Right, we'll get ready for 29 then. A little bit lower than I was hoping, but let's work with that then. Offer the player. All right. Elliot Anderson off to Real Madrid is certainly a move. Surprising, I think I'd call that. Nothing against Elliot Anderson, but in 2030, well, I suppose 2035 would be getting a bit better as well. But it's an interesting move. Also, I was going to check the job vacancies just for curiosity more than anything. Small reputation boost. I'd freaking hope so, winning the LaLiga. And slightly in the Europa League a little bit. Right. What's going on here? So, no bids have come in for Melina, which is a shame. Inter are now the most reputable club in football here, Real Madrid. Oh, we've got Real Madrid in the mud. They will not be happy about that. Now we do need to sort these. Yes, you can do that. It's your main job, Pablo. There we are. Right. Sure, and yes. So let's have a quick look. So my profile, we're not wanted by anyone, so clearly there's no super big clubs out there. Who need a manager right now? Small for curiosity, Chelsea are still looking for someone. That's really it. So it's not the most active off-season currently. If we look at all news, there's not really any news, so that's interesting. Was it they were looking for Pep, weren't they, earlier? And Chelsea are going for him. So Juve may look for someone, but Juve, don't know if they've been going that well, honestly. I mean, the key player is Garnacho, so that doesn't fill you with inspiration. So honestly, I think we're going to be pretty solid here at Madrid, unless some really wild stuff happens as Juve try and replace Pep. So I suppose there's still a bit of weird stuff that could go on. Now, oh, you knob, Gallardi. Right, well, we can still sign a centre back, but Gallardi turning down Botafogo is freaking annoying after well, thankfully it wasn't too much work trying to get the fee, but that is just frustrating. So get to go back to the drawing board on him. That happened last year too. It was Pepe and it was Anthony, because they both said they wanted to leave and then turned down contracts from other clubs. So it's becoming a bit of a habit there for older players with what we're offering them here at Real Betis, it seems like. Just the wages might be a bit too high. Good old MLS stuff still happening. Nup accepts the Inter Miami offer and the deal falls through. There's always a reason, in a way, on FM games. So, yeah, that's annoying. So, you can... Please, someone sign him. Yeah, sure, Wolves, cool. Offer... Let's just get this moving. So, less money, which is annoying, but we've kind of got a deal in progress. So, it's easier if you just leave, mate. A lot of high potential guys that are popping up here. Are they all on a short list? Should be. As we burn through this slowly as anything. League review will be, yeah, biggest overachievers. Dang straight. Merck's performances in particular were joy to behold. Well, why didn't he get Player of the Year then? He doesn't play for us, so that should be Merck. He's at Villarreal. Oh, Merck got more than that, didn't he? Have we been done dirty again? No, he didn't. 24 goals though. That was in the league. He got done so dirty. So dirty in those awards. Rule changes. So there's the classic because things MLS. Now they reckon. So I just want UCL qualification and to reach the league tape. This is really nice stuff. And we're in the Spanish Supercopa as well this year, so we've got a lot of trophies that we can win. Yes, 5 at club, okay. Okay, cool. Manal and Hibbert are no longer under 19. We will figure that out. So, let's hope we can sort this Gallardi issue out. Maybe get back up towards the 14 million that we had, but it's annoying. We just got that where we make a little bit of money in. Now we're probably going to lose a little bit. As our fixtures come out, Real Sociedad to kick things off. The Super Cup's actually our first proper game. As we get our LaLiga TV rights, that's not a lot. An office for Molina. $23 for Molina is probably dropping down to be a backup this season. From Atletico Madrid. We'll ask. We can improve in goal, hopefully, then. Yeah, right. We're going to lose a bit of wage here because of Bunt. Holy moly, what's happening here? Oh, yearly wage rises. Whoever was at the club before me has done dirty there. Yes, that's the whole idea of that new deal. Oh, Mr. Puma Pants. Nah, I have no concerns. And right, so how are we looking wage-wise now? Oh, we've still got heaps. That's all right. We're still good. That's all right then. Let's get some offers coming in, please, for these couple of defenders. He's gone to Real Madrid. How much is he worth now? Quite a bit, isn't he? Diego Torres. Thankfully, all you need to do now is just float balls and just get tall players in, so you certainly can't jump. So if they play him, that's going to be a handy way to stop him. And we're Barca and Real Madrid away in the first month of the season. I've just noticed there too in our draw. So that's going to be a bit tricky. We've got them nearly back to back, just like last year. And here we go. Deal. Love it. Right. Getting in before Arsenal and Spurs do for Kim Uk-hyun. New first choice centre back alongside Luray. So that's nice. Oh, and we've got some bids coming in for other people. Molina. 23 mil. We are going to replace him. But, and look, honestly, it's been pretty darn good. Defensively, it did get cooked in that Europa League final. I reckon we can probably do a bit better on someone who's a bit more well-rounded, though. And he's starting to get on the decline. We did sign him for 18.5. It wouldn't be bad. I think we accept and try and get this up a bit. Bring in a local, and if we can just find a way to weasel the money, even if it might end up being reducing our wage currently, that could work. So we'll try and get this down to like a 24 and just offer him out. Gallardi will accept that and try and get this up to 12.5, which I know is a lot less than what we were doing previously, but is what it is. So that's two deals that are hopefully going to go through. So it does mean we need a backup left back. We've got Guillem, who is homegrown club and young. Don't know if he's quite there yet. Be a risk, but you could think about it. As here comes some bids for Gallardi in particular. So we're back to this again. And there we go. Real Betis' South Korean star set to boost revenue. You're darn straight. It was. I love a bit of South Korean money. I'd like a bit more before the holiday there in a couple of weeks' time, but you know, fake money will do in game. And no offers for Molina. That's annoying. That's annoying. New record transfer fee paid for a South Korean player. Really, that's not. Doesn't seem that high. Now, who's Pacho? Because that's got a thing attached to it. Right, do we need to come back here? Yes, we've got a thing that's important apparently. Right, first off, let's actually get some of these players registered. So he needs to be registered this season, as does he. It's pretty much our squad, isn't it? So we've got this guy at left back, right? I reckon we might probably need to still get an upgrade on him. He's going to be good, but he's not quite there yet, let's be honest. So we have to try and get a left back in and hopefully a goalkeeper as well. Hibbert needs to be registered too, which is a bit awkward. Calvo's actually getting used. It would probably be Boafia, who disappears from the team, just so we can get like a Hibbert in. Why can't we do a Hibbert? I don't know. Oh well. We'll confirm for now then. But Uk-hyun comes in. Either way, that's the main thing. Training, ball playing centre back, and he will go right in there. We'll get Gallardi out for the moment, and go with Ukyun. Does he have a side preference? No. Good. He probably wants to be on the right, though, let's be honest. Which he is. Oh, really? It is. It is in the weeds today. Some guy. Don't worry. We'll get into the gameplay probably in tomorrow's stream. But it was a very in-depth game when you want it to be. But this is really going to be improving the squad, which is nice. Now Galati, accept that. No one was Melina. That's annoying. More revenue out of South Korea. Love that. Give to sort out the pre-season fixtures too. Okay, apparently that wasn't us, so not sure why there was a message attached to that. Now, so there's Galati. We want to get rid of that one. And off for back, out for 13.5. Yeah, exactly. Got to get your team right. Have a good crack at the Champions League, so yeah. Especially with the salary cap and stuff like that here in Spain too, it's a little bit trickier than some other leagues. Like say Germany, where you can register like 99 players and there's no real restrictions. It's a little bit tougher here. Right, no bids. That's a shame. Right. So what are we looking like here money-wise? We've got 6 million, but we've got so much wage left that we can like do this. So that would give us probably a good amount. I'd be pretty comfortable on that. So 17 million. Which still isn't a lot, but if we get a okay left back in with high potential just to be a backup to Nielsen, I'd be fine with that. Probably looking more potential once this silly thing works, which it's not going to. Love that. Let's just go over here. And this sometimes works. No, awesome. Cheers, FM. So, I mean, Lazarevic has got good potential. Lower. I mean, I was looking at Bookwork earlier, but his fee's gone up, which is annoying. Might end up still being a season where we're not quite able to improve in goal like I was hoping. This guy's got really good potential. But hoping for a bit of okay current. Yeah. Love how, why is potential the one that doesn't work? Yeah, that's annoying me now. Timber's a bit old these days. Sevier isn't that good apparently. Pacho is a bit old. So left back wise, Lazarevic, he's more of a centre back, let's be real. So that wouldn't be a great signing. He is loan listed, that guy, which is interesting because well, no, he's yeah. I remember him. He's the left-sided Trent, so we don't really want him. How many years looks pretty handy. Really handy, actually. He'd be a really good option. If we do indeed get that 20 odd million, that might be where a lot of it goes if we do this, because we're going to get an extra 30 something million to go on top of the 17. We can adjust the budget a bit. We could just go after a real baller left back. Those jumping reach is a slight concern with how the game plays. He's not bad actually as a left back, but he's pretty similar to what we are letting go of. Massa is mentally expensive. Someone who can't cross the ball. What about the Barcelona fella? I mean, still can't jump either, but not awful. This was the guy I was looking at, I think. If I could get the frickin' potential thing to work, that'd be really, this would make it a lot easier. Might have to, maybe if I'm going to restart the game and sort that out. But what's this, 5:25 anyway, so about close to wrapping up today's stream. So we didn't quite get there as much as I was hoping today. I thought we'd burn through it a bit quicker, but as per usual with me, get in the weeds a bit too much. So oh no, absolutely not. You can go do one. We're not loaning them out. We need the money now. This one though, we can do, I think, for Oliveira and Torres. Yeah, you can go for that as well. It's okay. So a couple of bids there. Yeah, you have to try and find a left backup or something, but unfortunately the shortlist ain't working how I want it to right now in terms of how to sort the players. But yeah, we've done some good work today though. We've got 2 good players, 2 starters in. And starting to get rid of a bit of some aging players, so it's nice. We're freshening up the squad quite a bit here, which is the main thing. We'll see how much more we can do, but when we get to this level, it does cost quite a bit to improve a team that's winning the Liga and the like. So yeah, you kind of have to spend big on the players that you bring in. I've spent 120 mil on 2 players, so yeah, quite a bit of coin. Oh, and after all that, Molina's going to stay, so don't even need to worry about the left back thing. And that means we don't need to worry about the goalkeeper thing either, because we're still at our EU limit, so that's great from him. Moans about his fee, then turns down a contract anyway, so that's right. Oh, classic. Absolutely classic that. Right. Yeah, snub the contract from Madrid. You think they'd be paying more than we are, wage-wise. So that's odd. Shaun on loan at Lille. That's a bit random as well. Oh, with a near 10 mil future fee for a 36-year-old at that stage. Bold move, Lille. Bold move. But we'll get to the end of this week. And okay, who's Strasbourg after a manager now? Did Chelsea just end up pinching a Strasbourg manager again? Because they'd be very on brand. Does that also mean that Real Oviedo have got promoted? There'd be going to be some conflicting interests then. If I'm going to have to play my club this season. But we'll get to the next time the game stops, and then that's going to be us for today. And we'll come back tomorrow, we'll pick things up, and hopefully kick on into some actual games as well with Napoli to kick things off in the Super Cup. But we'll schedule a few friendlies as well to get the players fit before then. But we'll go a trophy chance against Angers Napoli, the Champions League holders. I think that's definitely going to be the first time we've played Ange so far in the safe, so that's going to be interesting. Right, staff update. Pablo can pick that. Don't tell me I've got more stuff available now staff-wise after I've just spent a good chunk of the day dealing with that too. You know what? You can probably have him for that fee because he looks like he ain't very good. So we'll get rid of him. And we have one. How have we got? Oh, why do you do that? Now you stupid board. Okay, well I can't do anything about that now. Cool. That's weird how they've done that. Yes, I like that, and yes, I like that too. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we sit. So we've still got some money. Just not really sure what we can do with it right now. And yeah, honestly, our squad looks pretty good at the moment. Like the starting lineup in particular looks really strong. But yeah, we'll see what else we do. Looks like Touchwood Gallardi might be going. He is under bid, just doesn't show up there. So that's the one player who is going. And yeah, but I think we're quite strong if we check out the season preview for the Liga. Once we get there, we are now above Atletico Madrid. So they do expect us to be in the mix. Merck, the only player in the Dream 11, but it is what it is. But yeah, we've got a pretty nice team. So we should be in the fight again. But that'll do it for today. Transfer stream. Sorry for those who don't enjoy the transfer streams, but got to get through them at some stage. So might as well do them on stream. Because, you know, it's a lot more interesting than doing it by myself. I'll tell you that right now, and you guys can see what I'm thinking about. Big thanks to Angle Lee for the raid right at the start. Greatly appreciated. Awesome streamer. Make sure you go check her out. And the WFM show as well over on YouTube. And no doubt Spotify as well. Right, let's go see who we can raid. I'm back tomorrow at the same time, so around 3 p.m. We're only a month away from our first game, so I'll schedule that. And that's all I really need to do, isn't it? Because we don't need to sign a left back, so that makes it very, very easy now. So let's go check out who actually is live. We've got first goal, who we raided before. We've got Kiev plays. So let's see who's Kiev. It's not LaLiga. I raided him before and he just completely did not react to it. So we're not going to do him. We're going to go to first goal again. So he is doing some interesting stuff right now. Watching adult swim. But sure, we'll go check him out. It's a wild time over there. Okay. So, cheers for coming in today, guys. Back tomorrow. And happy days. So, I'll catch you tomorrow. Go enjoy my butter chicken. Let's hope it isn't too bad in the pressure cooker. Hope it didn't make a mess. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll get into some games. Maybe make a few more signings. We'll see how things go. But until then, catch you later. Have a good rest of your day.